Ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, welcome to the RCL 25 qualification round 4, split 2. We are firing off Mazda MP5s at Suzuka GP. Oh, sorry, MX5, my bad. Shouldn't they be driving Suzukis at Suzuka? Never mind. I am very attractive, and with me, as always, is the Norman Smiley to my Elix skipper, Michael Magus, and the one, the only, Mortis to my wrath, Adam A-Bomb Stewart.
Hello, everybody.
Why am I Norman Smiley?
I don't know. Because you are
frowning?
You are Miguel of the Big Wiggle.
All right. Surprisingly enough, number one, there are no Suzukis in the game, so we cannot race Suzukis at Suzuka. That's problem A.
Wow.
And problem B, Suzuka has been owned by many Japanese car brands, but never Suzuki.
Yeah. Weird. They could have
Suzuka A
and Suzuka B.
Here, who has historically owned the Suzuki circuit? Okay, so originally it was developed as the Honda test track. So Honda built it, made it, owned it for a bit. And then, am I crazy, or it might? Oh, here we are. Yeah, it's just still Honda. Never mind. I thought for some reason it changed hands, but no, it's always just been Honda. This is just the Honda track.
And yet they named it after Suzuki.
No, founded in 1962, and it has gone on to present. Well, the location is Suzuka, so that's the one. It's not really a named circuit. It's just the area name.
I know. I just thought I always like to have fun with the name.
It, of course, has hosted the Formula One Grand Prix since 1987. There are some breaks in there where it's moved to Fiji a couple of times. Or not Fiji. Fuji. There you go. A couple of times. But it has been mostly the home of the Formula One Grand Prix since 1987, so my entire lifespan, basically. It is also on the Intercontinental GT Challenge calendar quite frequently. Again, not always. That's a rotating thing, but, like, it's there. I think the only permanent track on the Intercontinental GT Challenge is, of course, Byron's favorite track, Bathurst.
Yeah, let's go.
Also, race here, you have things like Super Formula and Super GT, of course, and at various points, various motorcycle, races, motorcycle Grand Prix racing, as well as WTCR have been here, although apparently not terribly recently. WTCR has not been to Suzuka since 2019. And various other GT championships also make their name here. The overall record of this track is 1 minute 30 seconds, .965 by Andrea Kimi Antonelli in the Mercedes 2025 car. And I don't suppose that this little thing's going to actually give me a record for Miatas. That would be interesting if we could get an actual record for the Mazda Miata, but I think that's probably not going to be
Mr. Miata? Isn't that guy from Karate Kid?
Yeah, there's nothing really useful here as far as a record listed here. We've got a number. We've got a GT3 record, GT4 record, TCR record, Super GT record, of course, Formula 3, Formula 1, Formula Nippon, Super Formula, all the things. We've got a number of records here, but nothing that really fits the handling and performance characteristics of the cars that we are bringing to bear today. So, coming into today, this is the final round, I do believe, of the qualification for the RCL League. We'll be moving on to the main event stage. The who's our main event only wrestler at this point? Byron is. Would this be the Roman Reigns stage of the series?
I believe this would be the Hacksaw Jim Duggan stage.
Oh, I don't think that works actually. But
Oh,
we enter today with Peter Daniel leading the way with 120 points. He is 9 points up on Gunnar Ricks. He's going to win. I say this because one of his drop scores is actually a win. So that's the kind of series it has been for him. He's been very, very dominant. Ariel Zatoni's in third with 95 points. Adam Komorowski with 87. That is, correct me if I'm wrong, Adam, those will be the four guys that are moving on to the main event as of right now.
I believe so.
And on the outside looking in, you've got Fotis Zogalou and Nicholas Campbell, who I'd say have definitive chances of snacking that spot from Adam when it comes down to it. I think Ariel's probably in. His drop scores are quite impressive. You can see right there the X's are the drops. So you can see he's dropping a 10th place and a 9th place. So a fair amount of points to pick up there. And this is Zogalou and Campbell kind of on the outside looking in, but they could pick up some spots here with a good race here today. Everybody else, I'm afraid you're a little too far back. We got Stefan Frings, we got Niels Lefebvre, Fran Hidalgo, and Martin Edmonds rounding off the top 10. And the ever-improving Wilfredo Sevilla in 11th place. Suzuka is a good track. If you're not familiar with it, I don't know where you've been. It's popular in a lot of games in a lot of different categories, so it shouldn't be a stranger to anybody.
The last race, Ariel Zatoni was pretty much running on the tail of Peter every lap in the race one, and towards the end, he either made a mistake or maybe got spun a little bit by Peter as he was trying to pass him, but it wasn't on camera. But he ended up in third overall. The second one, he fought his way back through everything and got up to third again after an early spin. So he was doing really well. I think he's a dark horse in this.
I think we're always rooting for Ariel Zatoni. We've been watching him for a long time, and he's got the pace, he's got the talent, he's got the gumption. His major obstacle is Argentinian internet. I remember we learned so much about the Argentinian internet when he was breaking down his problems for us, and that was a fun time. Very unique country from the internet structure standpoint.
I don't think their internet's been updated since the late 40s.
That's kind of basically the problem. They're running on a protocol that isn't even used by the rest of the world, so it creates problems for your gaming.
Well, for international gaming, probably local, it's fine. Well, I shouldn't say that.
I don't even know about that.
Yeah.
So it's not even like it's there are certainly flags that you come across in sim racing that are you're like, this guy's gonna have some problems, this guy's gonna have bad connection or whatever. It's really not even that. It's not even their speed or anything. It's just their internet talks to everybody else in a funny manner, and that leads to a lot of problems. So that's what we got coming into here as we wrap up practice here before heading into qualification. Peter Daniel is the fastest man out there by about a second over Timo Konietzki, who is here after basically missing the opening round at Laguna Seca. But he is a little bit higher than normal. We've seen him finish 6th twice and 10th once. So he feels a little bit out of place right now. Nicholas Campbell's having a solid run in third. followed by Martin Edmonds, Sven Semler, Fran Hidalgo, Wilfredo Sevilla, Steve Davidson, this man, Andreas Ebert, and S. Martin. That would be Stig Martin. I am not familiar with him.
He's a matter of mystery. I hear he, some say he never takes his helmet off.
How I understand it.
I did really enjoy the long form interview that one of the Stigs gave. It was Perry McCarthy, who raced at F1 for a while, and is maybe the only F1 driver whose team was actively trying to kill him, or at least hospitalize him in some way. Hey guys, I can't help but notice that the suspension appears to be broken on my car. Yeah, we know that.
Keep going. Push harder.
Or I forget what part it was, but there was a part that his teammate's car had already broken. Roberto Moreno was his teammate. They took it off of his car, put it onto Perry McCarthy's car, and sent him out. It's like, guys, it's broken. Yeah, we know. It's off of Roberto's car. Deal there was that they really, really wanted to replace him with a driver who would pay more money, but because they'd already done 4 driver swaps in the year, the FIA was not going to let them. And if you ever need to know what the worst F1 team in history is, it's that team, Andrea Moda. Oh my God, it's horrible. The stories from that team are embarrassing. But at least they gave Perry McCarthy a chance to race in F1, which he did not get from any other team. So I guess that's the positive. I'm trying to be positive here.
That's stretching it a bit.
It's all I got. There's nothing. I have no other positive avenue to describe what is going on with Andrea Moda during their time in F1. It was not good. It was bad. So it looks like we're going to be on the full Grand Prix circuit today. So it's a long lap.
Oh, we got my favorite driver, Morbid Apathy, joined.
Morbid. I will say, interesting choice to go with the Grand Prix layout for this round, because last round they did Silverstone, which of course has a Grand Prix layout of 2.5 minutes, probably in these cars. And instead they did the national layout. So it's interesting that they didn't elect to go with one of the shorter Suzuka layouts. Now, in fairness, the 2 Suzuka short layouts are not good.
They're really short.
In a nutshell. It's not even that they're not the shortness. It's they're not good. They're quite bad. So I guess that could be the thing. But it does make Suzuka an interesting choice as far as tracks go, because it's let's just say you wouldn't really ever have a Miata race around a place like this. It's a little bit long, is what I'm getting at. There's a reason when I was looking at the records for this track that there was nothing in the ballpark. But Suzuka is very, very popular. I've enjoyed it. It's a solid track.
The fastest recorded time for a Mazda MX-5 at Suzuka Circuit is 2 minutes, 21 seconds, 0.9.
Oh.
It's almost 2:22.
Okay.
What are we doing? Who's the fastest here?
2:23.324 right now. So about a second and a half off.
Not bad.
Michael, how come there's a Red Bull on the side of this blue car?
I don't think that's a Red Bull. It's a Black Bull.
Wow, racism.
I mean, I did for the longest time frequent a pub called the Black Hole.
Nice. They have steak kidney pie.
They did.
Was it gross?
Never had it.
Good plan.
I very much went there to drink. So as far as the menu is concerned, I had their French fries. They were fine. I had their nachos. They were fine. And I probably had a burger or two there.
Except the brew.
And chicken wings. Their chicken wings were quite good, actually.
So these cars are all the drivers are driving with a car that's on a fixed setup. The gearing is maxing out down both, actually all three of the straights, the big long ones. So when they're coming down the front straight, they're maxing out, and then the two big straights on the back, they max out completely.
Through 200R and then also down to 130R. Assuming I got those turns correct. Did I? Let's see here. Did I get
I think
them right?
130R for sure, but I don't know about the 220.
It doesn't say on the track map I got here, but I do believe it is 220R is the official name. It's turn 12. It's not really a turn. It's a full speed like curve. But I believe on tracks where it is bothered to be named, it is called 220.
I think they should take that turn there, turn 12, and bank it like they have at Daytona.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to slow down.
That would be interesting.
I could only imagine how fast a GT car or Formula car would go going into 130R if they did that.
I believe
Yep,
they would
200R. I found a track map that had the name of turn 12. So the full turn rundown. Here we go. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4, turn 5, turn 6, turns 1 through 5 do not have names. They're just numbers. Turn 6 is Gyaku Bank. Turn 7 is Dunlop. Turn 8 and 9 are the two famous Degnas. Degna 1, Degna 2. Turn 10 doesn't appear to have a name.
Steve.
Turn 11 is the Hairpin. Turn 12 is 200R. 13 is Spoon. 14 is 130R. And 15, 16, and 17, which are the final turns on the circuit, are collectively known as the Casio Triangle.
They should start naming corners after like dares, just like 137 kilometers an hour of your chicken. And clearly, it's a corner you should not be doing 137 kilometers at.
Yeah, that'd be pretty bad. That's how we end up with dead people, Byron.
Hey, I didn't make the rules. I just enforce them.
You just vigorously enforce them.
He vigorously makes them up on the fly.
Maybe, possibly.
Aren't you the one that complains when I list the corners named after dead people at these tracks?
No, I'm just.
He doesn't want to name it after dead people.
Yeah.
Well, that's how you get them. That's how you get corners named after dead people.
If it makes you feel better, we can do both. We can do my idea, but then we can just like have a little tally mark. So if you take out 2 in a season, you can put 2 marks up on the board.
Although interesting,
whatever corner gets the highest score wins.
Suzuka has no corners named after dead people. There you go. So I don't get to be as morbid as normal today.
Just apathetic. Yeah, see what I did there?
I do. Let's see, I'm pretty sure Brands Hatch has the record for most corners named after dead people. Although, to be clear, some of them were not named after dead people when they were named. The person was still alive, they died later.
People tend to do that.
Well, it's because Brands Hatch just has the most corners named after people. Like, it's got very, very few corners that are not named after a driver. So, over a long enough period of time, yeah, they pass away. Although I don't know. A lot of them probably were named after, because one of them was named after Bruce McLaren, who passed away in the 60s. Jim Clark in the 60s as well. Graham Hill Bend. Graham Hill passed away in the 70s. So, like, the only ones I think that are relatively recent is Sterling Moss. They named a corner after Sterling Moss. Sterling Moss is a relative. Like, he definitely had that corner name before he passed away.
What about Randy Moss?
He didn't get a corner named after him.
What? What about straightaway?
I think Sterling Moss is actually the last driver from the 1950s of F1 to be alive. He passed away in 2020.
Boys, I have news.
Okay.
They've discovered a new 15-inch long stick bug in Australia.
Isn't that a cool bug?
That is cool as hell. That looks like it will destroy the world.
It almost looks like a praying mantis coupled with a butterfly. It's weird.
Yeah, Peter Daniel coming through the Casio Triangle here to set the bar here at Suzuka. He was the fastest in practice. And he is going to be about the same pace in qualifying, 23.344. As for are we the bar, Byron? I mean,
are we not?
I'm assuming I'm Claudio Castagnoli in this conversation.
Well, just because I've got a beard?
I feel like you're very more Seamus than I am.
Oh, that's possibly true, yeah.
Also, I think Seamus is the larger of the two. I mean, don't get me wrong, their size is much more similar than our sizes are, but...
yeah.
Seamus
I think is like a couple inches taller or something like that.
Seamus big boy. So Claudio also.
Large Shamo.
Claudio / Antonio. Also large.
Let's see if I can find... Oh, they got a fandom page. Cesaro, a.k.a. Claudio Castagnoli, is 6'5", and Seamus is 6'4", actually.
Ah, what's the weights?
I don't know. They don't have weights, which is weird. But I think that Seamus would weigh more.
I would think so. He seems larger in my head.
Yeah. I think it's the mohawk.
I just think he has a thicker body.
Oh, yeah.
Claudio's pretty lean, all things considered. He's just freakish and strong. Pro wrestling fans are very lost right now.
Non-pro wrestling fans.
Pro wrestling fans. Who's this Claudio Castagnoli guy, and why does he keep offering me a ham and cheese?
Let's see if Wikipedia has a weight for Big Shamo.
I'm sure they will. The problem, of course,
200. They have him listed as 6'3" on Wikipedia, and he is build weight of 267 pounds.
Yeah, the problem is the listed weights are often, like, just bollocks, if we may.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I remember when we were watching the Women's Rumble, and I was looking at the weights of the girls as they came, and it's like, no.
Bitch, you weigh 110 pounds.
One of these weights cannot be true. I suspect both, but one of them definitely can't be. I can see the two ladies in the ring together. They are not the same weight. I think it was, who was it? It was, super strong lady with the really, really hoarse voice. Damn it.
Oh, the one from TNA?
No, that's Jordan Grace you're thinking of.
Oh, yeah, right.
Tyra Valkyrie.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Is the one I'm thinking of. And she was wrestling with someone that was officially listed as the same weight as her, and I'm like, no, her thigh weighs more than this other girl.
Wikipedia lists your boy Claudio as still 6'5", but 232 pounds. Which makes sense.
Peter Daniel looking pretty safe on pole right now. He's got about 9/10 back to Stefan Frings and Timo Konietzki. We may see some other people because I think there are a couple of non-lap time represented people. So, speaking of which, one just came through. Fran Hidalgo going 7th quickest. But it doesn't look like anybody really has what it takes to take the fight to Peter over a single lap. But we'll see. They got 11 minutes to go. It's time for theoretically 5 or 6 laps. Second place belongs to Frings. Third place to Konietzki, Edmonds, and Campbell, rounding off the top 5.
Ariel Zatoni has showed up.
There he is in 6th place. Sporting the 8-bit livery. Oh, a little bit of problem at Dunlop.
Be sure to tune in to the after party with Ariel and the Z-Tones playing in the bandstand show.
Also, of course, a note is this is one of the few tracks that actually crosses over itself. You can see it there with the bridge.
But can you see a bad moon rising?
Let's not talk about Andre Reiser right now.
She burnt that man's house down.
I mean, in fairness, my Green Bay Packers may owe him a Super Bowl, so, you know.
Dang.
Because there was one year when Antonio Freeman and Robert Brooks got hurt. Brooks got knocked out for the entire season. Freeman got knocked out for a couple. And the Packers are like, well, we had Brett Favre, but we kind of have to find someone to throw the ball, for him to throw the ball to. Let's just go sign Andre Rison. And that was the year that we beat the New England Patriots in the Super Bowl. And he scored the first touchdown. So, who knows? Maybe if we don't pick up Andre Rison, no Super Bowl.
What you should have done is gone out and got that Eli Manning kid. You still would have beat the Patriots.
Well, that is true.
Twice.
He does have that skill. Wrong Patriots, though. This was the Bledsoe Patriots.
Oh.
With Curtis Martin? Curtis Martin.
Steve Martin. Did you know that Steve Martin was born to pour black job?
I have a random thing with NFL players where I mix up Curtis Martin and Marshall Faulk repetitively. I don't know why. I'll be talking about Marshall Faulk and have been calling him Curtis Martin the entire time, and people are looking at me weird.
You have mental problems. So last weekend, my uncle was in town, so I cooked brisket, and we're pretty much done eating and stuff. So we're all sitting around the table, and my mom's talking with my niece, and she twice within 5 minutes mixed up my uncle with me. And so my Uncle Kent and I are sitting there looking at each other like, what? Where are you going? I'm like, I don't think I'm going anywhere. And we turn to my mother, and my mother's confused about why we're confused. I'm like, Mom, why am I leaving? Where am I going? What are you sending me somewhere? What's happening?
So Tony only 5 thousandths off in the first sector. Let's see if he can keep Sector 2 clean here through Spoon. Sector 2 is the make or break. It's most of the track. Can he stay close to Peter Daniel?
Call him
We don't
Peter
know yet.
Dinklage because he's on short time.
Oh, purple sector. He's got a chance.
Delightful.
He's got a chance. He's just got to get through one. That's not going to help.
No.
It looks like it's still legal. He might have a shot. Come on. Come on.
Oh,
Come
get out of the way.
Through the last corner. Does he have a chance? Does Ariel Zazzoni have a chance? Should be second fastest at worst case. And it's gonna be... It's gonna be sixth place for some reason. What? Why? That was 5-10. That should be third place. I don't know why he's not moved up. Maybe the lap was in fact invalid and the
It was invalid.
Yeah, okay. Okay. So it was invalid.
I think it was that corner he went wide on. Just
Yeah, well, it was 130R for sure for the invalidation.
He's sliding the car through these corners.
He usually is. He's a pusher. He's a guy who races most of the race on the edge. Never mind qualifying. Through the Degna. Under the bridge. And nah, this one probably does have a shot. 3:29. That's still respectable. Don't get me wrong, but it's not anything like the last lap. The last lap was magical up until the end.
Yeah, 130R has a tendency to do that to drivers.
Martin Edmonds briefly taking second place, and then Timo Konietzki taking it from him. Can Ariel get in that fight for second place? I don't think this lap can take pole. Although, again, faster in Sector 2 than Peter Daniel.
He might make up
the danger man if
a
he can put it
position or
together.
two.
Oh, should at least pick up, should move into second place.
Not after that
He
corner,
did.
though.
Yeah, he did overload it there into Casio Triangle. All right, can he get it done? Can he get it done? Should be moving up, but how much? Fifth place. Can do much better. Just needs to sort out Casio Triangle and 130R, honestly. He's overcooking it into both of them. Got a good three-way fight between Konietzki, Edmonds, and Frings as well. And it just is a matter of can he get it right. Yeah, not bad. Off 2/10.
Lock up there.
Yeah. I think he needs to play with his brake bias a little bit. Even the fixed setup should allow for some wiggle room on that. Heading through Spoon. And down towards 130R once again.
That puts him about 4/10 behind Peter Daniel if he holds this for the whole lap.
Just needs to get a good run through Castro Triangle, and he should have second place.
It's going to be close between him and Timo.
Second place it is.
They made up some time in that last sector, too.
No, keep in mind that the sector time we get, that's the cumulative at that point in time, not necessarily the time. So he was only behind 3/10. So I lost about 2/10 in the third sector. All right, so Fran Hidalgo here. Is he moving up in the world? Maybe. Probably not, actually. There's a bit of a gap between 7th and 8th place, so this might be just more ensuring his spot rather than improving upon it. And that's going to be invalid anyways. All right, Peter Daniel will start on the front row, followed by Ariel Zatoni, Konietzki and Edmonds on row 2, Frings Campbell, row 3, Semler and Hidalgo, row 4, row 5, Sevilla and Davidson. Nice work by Wilfredo. Row 6, Andreas Ebert and Willie Vandenherk. Stig Martin and Henny Lefebvre are on row 7, and on his own at the back is Morbid Apathy.
This is all brought to you through ESR. If you're interested in helping out ESR and be able to keep our servers running, it's a store here. Little QR code for you to be able to scan and check out what we have. Maybe buy yourself a hat or a t-shirt and help the server out.
I personally like the dark green hoodie that we got. I have one of those. It's very nice. Very comfy.
Can attest to the comfiness of the hoodies.
I assume you have the Gulf Oil one there, Bart.
Indeed, very much so.
All right, quick little 3-minute warm-up here. Everybody's chance to make sure they got the right fuel in the car. Normally there would be some other things to check, but of course with the fixed setup nature here, not a lot to work with. Just a little bit of brake bias maybe. If I recall correctly, I think that's literally the only thing that you can change with the fixed setup. I don't think these Miatas have much in the way of traction control. Otherwise, that would be another thing to possibly meddle with.
I don't remember. I haven't driven this car in quite a while, so I don't remember if they have. I don't think they do have TC at all.
I don't think so. I've never driven it, but like from having watched them drive, I don't think they do. Normally, you can kind of tell. But these shouldn't be much in the way of electronics on these ones. So really, it would just be any brake bias comfort, which maybe Ariel should look at. Just say it, Ariel. You had a couple lockups.
Looks like they're all testing their
Launch control.
kickoff from the stop. Yeah, there's no launch control in these cars for sure. Manual launch control.
Yeah. Making sure they've got that handled. Very sparsely attended day out in the stands.
Got Mr. Ebert in chat. Shout out. What's going on?
Good luck to Andreas. And good, hopefully everybody else gets through this relatively okay. Suzuka should be a track that everyone knows pretty well. I think these Miatas, despite the fact that I've not driven them, are fairly popular, and therefore people should be pretty comfortable with them. And we get ready for the formation, although there isn't really going to be a formation lap. This is a standing start, so. Also update for the Ticats game, which I do have on another screen. It's 14-14 with the Elks. Just saying.
Don't worry, the choke is incoming.
We haven't choked a game away yet this season. It's like the first season in a while that's been the case, honestly. But hopefully we pick up the win. The Elks are not good this season, so. All right. On board with Morbid Apathy. Also, Steve Davidson appears to be starting for the pit lane. Something happened there. And let's get ready to roll.
Let us be prepared to commence the rumblings.
Peter David will
on the
lead us
lap
down
pedal.
towards the first corner here. The nameless first corner. To the inside, that is Ariel Zatoni. And in the black and gold, Timo Konietzki. Pretty incident-free through the first bit here. Martin Edmonds in 4th place. Nicholas Campbell 5th. And in 6th place, that is, I believe, Stefan Frings. Through the S's we go. And then after the S's, we're heading down towards the Degnas. Degnas are a really, really aggressive corner, and that banking can definitely upset the car quite a bit. As we hop on board with the German driver Timo Konietzny, heading up towards the hairpin.
I would have to say that Mr. Davidson may have had some technical difficulties. He's already a DNF.
He is a DNF, so that would be probably some kind of hardware issue. Hopefully he hangs around for race number 2 and can get that fixed up.
Rig aggro.
Rig aggro is a thing. Leaves us with just one Canadian to cheer for. Go Martin!
Don't worry, he's used his admin powers to rig this one.
On board with Ariel Zatoni through 130R for the first time. In anchor. Instantly picking up a slowdown penalty. There will be many of those through 130R, just saying. It is one of those corners that is probably not in these cars, but in certain other cars is basically flat out. So you want to keep as much pace as you can through it. But it is incredibly easy to go into the runoff and die horribly.
I prefer undiff.
Here's Martin in the red, yellow, and white car. Not really sure what the sponsor is there for me to simplify it. I'm gonna go with something Asian, which is not helpful. Pretty tight grid so far. Wilfredo Sevilla making up a spot over Stig Martin in the background for 11th spot. So Wilfredo's had a bit of a rough start because he qualified in the top 10 and has fallen back a little bit, so he's on a recovery drive. and picking up a slowdown penalty. Wilfredo Sevilla, you've been fined 5 credits for violation of the verbal morality code. Rounding off the top 10, we got Semler, Hidalgo, Ebert, and Vandenherk. Peter Daniel now leads by about a second and a half over Ariel Zatoni, who has Timo Konecny and Martin Edmonds in close following. Nicholas Campbell getting very wide, as does Stefan Frings. And it looks like there may have been contact between the two. Frings has come off the worst of it. Campbell's also dropped back a couple spots. Campbell is one of the guys we're looking at because he's one of the guys who has a chance to go on to the main event. We were talking about that earlier with him currently being in 6th place in the standings and only 5 points out of 4th place. Interesting note, two of the people actually who hold the main event spots right now, Gunnar Ricks and Adam Komorowski, are not here. So they are they're rolling the dice. That not attending will still allow them to claim their spots. For Gunnar, that is very likely. As stated, he'll have a 2nd place and a 7th place that count for points, removing from his drop scores. So he's probably in. But for Komorowski, this is a big roll of the dice. Because it's very much his spot that's on the line. On board with Konecny. Interesting note, 5th place Fotis Azoglu also not here, so I guess he had a great chance to get into the main event, but I know he had a penalty from last race that he was not happy about. I do hope that has not caused him to vacate the grid today.
Well, you could always take the liar approach to things and stop breaking the law.
I was just told that I may have to render an opinion on his penalty to possibly calm things down. But if he's not here today, that kind of makes it a bit of a
Moot point.
moot point. Yeah. Because he's on the outside looking in right now, and drop scores will not get him in. So he needed to be here today and put up a good result if he wanted to get to that main event spot. So the only person really racing to try to get into the main event spots is the current 8th place car of Nicholas Campbell. He'll need more than that. I feel like I need to pull out the Herman line from Simpsons a little bit over the course of this race. You're in 8th place. You'll need more.
Closest battle on the track right now, right here with Timo and Ariel.
2/10 of a
Timo's
second.
not letting him get away. See if he takes a look down the inside. Sides against it.
Yeah, I think we have the standard dynamic here of Ariel is the faster of the two, but the more prone to making those small mistakes that is going to make it very, very hard to actually pull away. And Martin Edmonds getting the up close and personal front row seat in 4th place.
I have a very serious...
Spencer's up to 5th place. Fran Hidalgo 6th. Campbell's up to 7th. Ebert is 8th, followed by Frings and Sevilla.
I have a very serious racing question.
Okay.
When your split time comes up and you've lost a little bit of time, are those now past tenths?
Yes.
Excellent. Welcome to Racing Philosophy Corner.
Welcome to Racing Philosophy with Byron the Giant. You will either listen to his lesson or he'll beat you with the book.
I'll find you.
Then your own shoes.
I'll find you with a bag of hockey pucks.
Speaking as a kid who played goalie, hockey pucks hurt.
They only hurt until the pain goes away.
True.
I don't know about that. They keep hurting. I had a game once where I had 88 saves, and I still felt it.
God dang. I
would like to state that the 88 saves were not by virtue of skill, but by virtue of my team just getting its ass kicked.
I only ever played floor hockey. We just didn't have money for all the... My brother and I were huge and kept growing, and there's no way my parents were going to afford equipment.
Well, I mean, mine worked out because my dad, of course, was a goalie. So
oh yeah, that'll work.
It was just his equipment.
So I only ever played like floor hockey or out on the blacktop, stuff like that. And I was always on defense because I just like playing defense. I like shutting people down. It's fun. But I was also one of those guys who have really good reflexes well, I was a kid, everybody had really good reflexes. But I would also not think, so I would step in front of the goalie and put my leg out and take the shot when the goalie has the pads, and I was obviously being stupid. I can't tell you how many giant ring bruises I had on my inner thigh from stopping the ball. That shit hurts a lot.
Describe my goalie technique as a mix of Dominic Hasek and Ron Hextall.
Just go crazy, beat everybody up.
Well, until Hextall runs into Felix Potvin, it gets absolutely worked.
That was very funny. Bring me Kevin Weeks.
I'm surprised no team ever really gave Kevin Weeks a chance as a starter.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's crazy.
Sir, all goalies are crazy. There are no exceptions.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I think Kevin Weeks was certifiably insane.
I mean, he's up there. He's on the... Well, I mean, come on. Ron Hextall was a starter for a good chunk of his career, and Ray Emery, too. And
I was probably thinking about Ray Emery. Yeah, Ray Emery was hostile.
Of course, the most crazy goaltending duo in my lifetime, at least. Ron Hextall and Garth Snow on the same team. Mid-90s Philadelphia Flyers.
Boo.
I present to you the jury of the damned. The starting lineup for the 1976 Philadelphia Flyers.
Oh my god.
Picking up Henny Lefebvre on the tail of Stig Martin here. Battle for 11th place. Some Morbid Apathy actually keeping up on the back end of them there in the next blue card. Hopefully I didn't cast his curse. Morbid Apathy he tries really hard, but there are historically some shortcomings in his talent. Perhaps if he became Morbid Enthusiasm, it would fix the problem.
He always feels for who he wrecks, you know.
Nicholas Campbell's moved up another spot. He's up in his 6th place ahead of Fran Hidalgo. So he's on his way back after... We missed what happened, but I feel like we saw him going wide, and I think Stefan Frings came wide with him and may have taken him out. Which is no insult to Frings, because number one, he paid a heavier price. But number two, I think it was just a, honest mistake.
You gotta pay to cost.
He's on the tail of Andreas Ebert. Battle for 8th place. In the meantime, Ariel Zatoni has gotten away from Timo Konechny a little bit, bringing that out to about a second. Stig Martin and Henny Lefebvre battling. Lefebvre has gotten past Martin.
What?
I like that car. That livery. It's cool. And Everett losing out to Frings. Race 2, we'll see a top 5 reverse grid. So as it stands right now, pole position would belong to Sven Sembler. And Nicholas Campbell picking up a track limit abuse penalty, probably through 130R if I were to state a guess. Oh wait, no, he's behind it. Where do I think it would have been?
In front of him?
Spoon, maybe? Probably Spoon.
He's just now getting to 130, so it could have been 220R.
Well, if you're getting violating 220R, that's a problem. That shouldn't be a track limit problem. I would say if I were to rank the corners here in which you're most likely to have a track limit issue, we're gonna put 130R at the top. Second place, I'm gonna put the Degnas. They're pretty. You can hit that curb and easily upset yourself and cause a track limit abuse. And in third place, I'm going to say Spoon, fourth Casio Triangle. And then after that, I don't think that there's really anything else you should violate. I'm not saying that they're easy turns, but they're easy turns to do legally.
If you're not violating, you ain't trying. Is that how it goes?
There are some corners I don't think that applies to.
If you drive straight and fast, you will win faster than anyone else, and then the penalties don't matter. You still come out on top.
And then you get summoned to the steward's promise.
No. They don't black flag you, you still win.
They'll black flag you. At some point.
Let's take a run through the field here. Start with Peter Daniel, our leader. He's got himself a nice, comfortable 2.5 second lead.
Feels like he's just kind of cruising out front.
It doesn't look like he was stretching it, really trying too hard. Ariel Zattoni in second place, second 1.1 over Timo Konecny. He's finally starting to find a rhythm. Though Timo's been doing really well here in third place. Oops, there's Timo.
Good. We saw Timo actually do really well at Chang in the ESR race, Asia Tour. I wonder if maybe there's been a hardware upgrade for him.
Maybe. Little.
He's there's many reasons why someone could obviously improve, but he does feel like a new man out there.
Following him is Martin Edwards in fourth place, who is starting to close back in on Timo. Behind him would be Sven Sembler. I don't know how to say that name. Sembler in fifth place. Like I said, he's going to be our pole sitter if things continue. Not if Nicholas can have his say. He's trying to track him down. Still almost 3 seconds behind him. He's actually starting to fall back farther now. Then we have in seventh place, Mr. Stefan Frings. Just driving right along, just got past Hidalgo a little while ago. Fran Hidalgo is running in eighth place. Just keeping it on track, that's all you gotta do. Behind that we got Andreas Ebert running in the ninth place. Again, just keeping it on track, driving along, just doing a fine job. In 10th, we got Wilfredo Sevilla from ESR as well. He's doing a fine job. Wish I knew where all the communities each one of these guys are from. That would be good information to have.
Well, there's also a number of guys who, of course, are cross-community competitors.
Absolutely.
They don't really belong to one.
Here we got Henny Lefebvre. That is a hard last name to say. Is it Lefebvre?
I'm going with Lefebvre, but that's just because there was a Hamilton Ticat quarterback back in the day named, like same spelling, that was pronounced that way.
I believe
so
it's Favre.
If Henny would like to correct us, please feel free. But until then, I'm going with the only way I've seen that name pronounced.
There we go. Behind him, we got Morbid Apathy in 12th, who's made up a couple positions since he started. He started in dead last. He got gifted one right off the bat, but now he's up to 12th position. Behind him, we got the Stig, whose hair has been bugging him since he hasn't been able to take his helmet off. So he is running back in the 13th position. And bringing up the rear of the cars running would be Willie Vanderhert. So will he make it to the end?
Really ever.
And that is a run through the field, folks.
We got Willie, but do we have the hand jive?
Willie seems like probably the one most interesting to look at going forward. He seems the most out of place based on his qualifying effort and also his fastest lap. Feels like he should be a little bit higher than 14th place. But he's had a couple of problems, and that's where he's at. We'll see if he can run down Stig and Morbid Apathy.
Definitely, when you look at his fastest lap, he should be somewhere around that 9th or 10th place, somewhere in there.
Nobody's super close together right now. The only battle that's within a second of each other is Campbell and Friggs. That'd be 6th place. But there's some things percolating.
Ooh. Ariel Zatoni had a moment, allowing Timo to catch right back up to him.
Yeah, heading through the Degners. Up towards the Suzuka hairpin.
This is what happened to Ariel last week, or not last week, but last race. He ran in the 2nd place the whole race right up until the last 10 minutes, and then just people started to overtake him. He actually dropped back to 4th, but then somebody spun and he got that place back.
Prime overtaking spot here at the hairpin. Defensive line from Campbell. Pretty much tells Friggs no. It's really hard to go around the outside of that hairpin, but it is possible.
Friggs has definitely got a run on him here.
Mm-hmm. They had contact earlier. Let's see what he can do here heading into Spoon. He's got the inside line.
Ooh, they
Bit
touch.
of a hip check.
Sometimes when we touch, the gasoline's too much.
Nice recovery by Frings, but I do believe he was fouled there a little bit.
It's tough to say when you're in that car how far that car beside you is caught up.
Heading down to Casio Triangle.
He's definitely faster than Campbell.
At this stage of the race, yeah, Campbell seems to not really have...
Whoa!
What happened there?
It looked like Campbell was just really slow coming out of there, and Frings went to dodge him and just spun it on his own.
Lost control. Either that or possibly a netcode issue where his client found a register to contact, and we just didn't see that on our end. That's a shame. That'll terminate that fight for 7th place as Frings rejoins in 10th. We'll see if he can catch up to Sevilla and Ebert. By the way, Sevilla's right up on Ebert's tail, actually, so... Once upon a time, I thought that was a kind of a settled fight, but Sevilla's all over the back end of him right now. See what Wilfredo can do. It's been good seeing Wilfredo make a lot of progress lately. He's a guy who, when I first ran into him in commentary, he was, I think it'd be fair to say he was quite bad. Felt very new, and we've seen this both here and also in the ESR Asia series. He's good results. So pleasure to see that. Pleasure to see that development.
Yeah, Wilfredo's a good guy. I like his brother a lot too. Al. Fredo.
But he may have the problem with Frings having caught up to the back of them now, and Frings will want both. He'll want both. And I imagine is not the happiest camper right now. Tighter line through Spoon. Not quite enough variance, though, to get the run. Now, here's the question. Is Frings suffering enough from the red mist that he's going to try and go side by side into 130R?
Yeah, it looks like he's going to, but I hope
It looks like it.
Going down the inside with the whole, like, yeah, you give me this spot. Otherwise, we both die.
Yeah, and Sevilla did the smart thing. He said, well, he wants it more than I do.
I'm not going to die today.
And Frings is going to make short work of both these gentlemen.
Well, he's got a considerable pace advantage over the both of them, of course.
Oh, absolutely.
And he kind of, let's just say, used the cheat code there at 130R of the, I'm going down the inside, I'm fine dying, are you?
Let's take a look back up front, see what's happening with Timo and Ariel.
I feel like the most applicable one of that from my career is way back in Zero Racing. I was racing against an Australian gentleman named Mark Minahan. And we were side by side through La Source and heading down to Eau Rouge at Spa, and we were on voice comms with each other. He's like, "Hey, Mike, I just got to tell you, I'm going for the championship. You're not. I'm ready to die." Like, oh no. Nicholas Campbell is now being hassled by Fran Hidalgo. What happened to Nicholas? Because he
had a 6-second lead. Yeah, he had a 6-second lead on him, but
now he's behind Fran.
Ran past him.
Fran Turkington.
Campbell back in front. Timo on the tail of Ariel Zatoni through 130R, heading towards the Casio Triangle.
The way the Ariel drives, I always think he's wearing his tires out and just making so he can't stay as grippy as all the rest of the drivers.
I imagine that Ariel Zatoni's probably got the second worst tire management out on circuit, and we all know who's got the worst.
Hey, I'm not even racing. Timo's got him.
I wasn't talking about you. As Timo actually gets the overtake done into the S's. I was talking about the legend himself who drives on poutine, Martin Evans.
Oh, the Stig DNF'd. I wonder what happened there.
No more Stig. Willie Vandenherk picks up a spot as a result. Hopefully Stig will make it to race number 2. Same with Steve Davidson. So how many points does Nicholas Campbell need to overtake Adam Komorowski? So he is 5 points behind Adam. And Adam is going to add another 38. So he needs 43 points here today. Which obviously he cannot do in this race. But he could do in 2. Currently running in 6th. That would be 20. So if he finishes where he is, and with 3 minutes left in the race, or 2 minutes left in the race, I think it's fair to say that seems likely. He would need 23 points in race number 2, which would be a podium. So he needs. It's going to be a big hill to climb.
May I recommend really good shoes or tires?
And as far as the main event is concerned, as stated, Peter Daniel, Gunnar Ricks, and Ariel Zatoni, I think, are just mathematically in. They're not really defending anything.
if it goes the same way the last race went, Nicholas may have a chance at a podium. The last race, 3 people wrecked in the first corner after the second race.
Well, my worry about Campbell is that early on in this race, he seemed to have a pace that he does not have right now at all. So that makes me wonder what's up there, because it's kind of like we were talking about with Fran. He was like 6 seconds ahead of Fran Hidalgo, and then Fran was in front of him, and he was faster than Frings in the early going, and then really struggling in the second part. So for Campbell, I think the problem is really, my dude, you need to you need to figure out what's up with this race pace, because you're gonna need a full race here in race 2 if you're gonna get into that main event.
I agree.
So last lap here for Ariel to try to catch up to Timo Konecny. Battle for second place. Edmund's pretty comfortable in 4th. Semler a comfortable 5th place. That'll be pole for race number 2. Campbell and Hidalgo battling over 6th. Which again, another example. I don't think Hidalgo has the speed that Nicholas Campbell does. So the fact that they're tangoing here late it's not a good sign for Campbell. Then it's Friggs, Ebert. Sevilla's still on the tail of Everett, so that's not over yet. Lefevre, Apathy, and Vandenherk are, barring tragedy, looking at their spots for race number 2. All right, approaching 130R for probably the final time.
Ever?
Well, in this race.
Oh.
I mean, maybe ever. I don't know. These guys might hate this track.
Thou shalt be sentenced to 20 years of Macau and then 5 years of reverse Macau.
Why you gotta do that to them?
For I am an uncaring, unfeeling monster.
Macau is one of the 2 tracks I'm really not interested in ever racing in this game. Side by side!
That was close.
Konecny, though. So it'll be Daniel, Konecny, Zatoni, your podium. Edmonds in 5th, followed by Semler. 6th place here, still up for grabs between Hidalgo and Campbell. Does he have the speed off the final corner?
I have a little bit of a draft here, but it might not be enough. He's going to try to duck out. Just not enough.
So Campbell gets 6th. He needs a top 3 in race 2 to get into the main event. And after that, it'll be Frings, Ebert, and Sevilla. And here comes Henny Lefevre. Lefebvre, pardon me. 11th place, and bringing up the rear in the 8-bit livery car, Willy Vandenherk. Definitely had more on offer for Vandenherk, but a couple of mistakes put him at the back of the pack, and he could not make his way forward.
Couldn't recover from that, that's for sure.
So Peter Daniel takes his 5th consecutive victory.
As well as fastest lap.
Second place for Timo in his, not debut, his best result prior was a 6th. Zatoni takes his 4th consecutive podium, so he's doing well. Edmonds in 4th place. All right, race number 2, 30 minutes to determine who gets that final spot in the main event.
During this warm-up period, I am going to take a pit stop. Be right back.
Okay. Seeing if I can maybe get a confirmation that it is 4 people in the main event from Race App, but it doesn't look like we have that on offer. We have a request from Martin for Byron to get turned up a little bit in Discord, if you could please do that. Give him a nudge. Hopefully that'll do. Meantime, I'm going to keep trying to find if I can confirm the main event criteria. They don't really commit to that top 4 anywhere in the description. So, for those who are listening and very interested in how that's going, we might be wrong. Just a lot of the top people will make the main event, but not a lot of speculation as to how many spots there are available. All right, race number 2, here we go. Starting for pole, we got Sven Semler. Number 2, Martin Edmonds. 3rd place, Ariel Zatoni. 4th place belongs to Timo Konieczny, and then Peter David, who will probably come charging forward based on his previous
Most likely.
He's in 5th place. Nicholas Campbell, Fred Hidalgo, Stefan Frings, Andres Ebert, Wilfredo Sevilla, Henny Lefebvre, and Morbid Apathy.
And neither one of the DNFs has returned.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Also looks like we've lost somebody else, because I think we had 13 finish the race, if memory serves. Oh, Willie Vandenberg is not here.
I think we got that glitch that's going with the not showing everybody on track.
Normally we get more than 12 on that. We'll see. We shall see.
14 cars.
Well, if we have 14 cars, one of the DNFs made it back.
Yeah.
Either Steve Davidson or Stig Martin. Starting at the back there. Mr. Daniel in chat, he was supposed to be in split 1, but he keeps forgetting about the races. Uh-oh. That's not good. Well, you can watch this one live with us. On board with Peter Daniel, he's already up a spot, having overtaken Konetsky, and there's Nicholas Campbell.
Nicholas Campbell going around.
That's not good. That's
Oh,
not good for
no.
the main event hopes.
Oh man, came back just in time to see somebody go face first at the wall.
Martin Edmonds down the inside into second place, overtaking Ariel Zatoni. Peter David right behind that. Konetsi behind that. Yep, Van Herk is still here. So we do have at least one car that is not showing on the tower. Possibly two.
I heard that he knows a move he calls the Van Herken jerk.
Right now, Nicholas Campbell has slid off of the tower. Martin Edmonds in second. Sembler continues to lead. Peter David's thinking about it. He has thoughts. He has nothing to lose. And we're approaching 130R. I'm just saying.
We have a Mr. Dante in chat who apparently keeps forgetting about races. He's supposed to be in split 3.
I saw that.
Or something.
At least he gets to enjoy the live comment. Oh, Martin got very close there. Peter David side by side in the background with Zatoni. Zatoni hanging on for
Peter
now.
made that.
Heck man.
Looked like Peter made that pass, but got it taken back away from him.
Already a bit of a gap between the top 5 and everybody else. Frings in 6, followed by Ebert, Sevilla, Hidalgo, and Morbid Apathy in the top 10.
Martin putting all kinds of pressure on Sven.
He wants free before Peter David comes for the ball. Not a lot of overtaking opportunities, though, through the S's. This is a bit of a dead zone for that, so if he wants to go for it, it's going to have to be an aggressive move into the Degners or wait for the hairpin.
He's definitely filling his mirrors, showing him the nose. Oh, spun him.
Oh, he spins
He's
him.
spun him.
Oh boy.
That's a bad place to be
Nice
spun
evasive
at.
move there by Frings. Sembler not going to be happy with Martin Edmonds after that, I think. Busted up a storm, I imagine. Martin takes the lead as a result.
Cha-cha-cha. Default.
I mean, I wouldn't even say by default. He spun him. He did the work, I assure you.
Pit maneuver to victory. Pit maneuver is the new circle
Oh,
strafe.
Peter's got to run.
He's heading down to 130R, and I mean, this guy's in the main event already. He's got nothing but wins showing on his scorecard right now. So if anybody could just do the, you know what, we die or I go through, it's Peter David. Peter Daniel, pardon me.
I was gonna ask, who's this Peter David guy?
Pardon.
I refuse.
Pardon.
See.
I am asking for Peter's pardon, not yours.
Well,
Yours.
that's because I am unforgivable.
This man's just drunk with power as he goes on to the Super Hulk semifinals.
I'm not drunk. I've yet to begin to drink today.
It's power, sir, not alcohol.
Oh.
You know, Byron, I don't know what you're waiting on because I'm sure it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
You're not wrong. It's 5 o'clock exactly where Mike is.
Mr. Dante would like to say the room his rig has been in has been too hot for racing anyways, so there you go. Are you suggesting that your Dante, are you suggesting that your racing room is an inferno?
Inferno. And if so, which circle?
Well, it is a 4-horse race at the front.
You definitely tell that Martin is holding all of them up.
The Martin train is in effect. Is putting down that trail of poutine.
Oh.
Peter thought about it, but didn't quite commit.
Got the same run right here he had last time. Oh, he's going to duck out earlier this time.
Does he have the testicular fortitude to go for it in 130R? Doesn't look like it. Looks like he's okay with following for the time being.
I love watching these cars. You can see their hands working there. You know what they're really doing in real life.
It's a nice thing about the very open cockpit we got going on here. Oop. Ariel with a little bit of a snap of understeer. Hangs on for the time being, and it's actually Timo Konietzki who's attacking Peter Daniel in the background.
Down on the inside there.
Inside into corner one, that should be an overtake. There's not really a lot Daniel can do about that. And he is through.
I wish Steve Dave was here. Then we could have Steve Dave versus Pete Dane.
Well, we had Steve Dave, but unfortunately Steve Dave had connection problems.
R.I.P. Steve Dave.
Or some kind of hardware failure.
It's as though I can still hear him grinding the clutch.
Hey!
Oh, he's died. He died. R.I.P. Adam.
Got a good battle also going behind Morbid Apathy. He's got Willie Vandenherk and Sven Sembler right on his butt. So, couple of trains out here.
And Nicholas has got back onto the podium, or not podium, but onto the counter, whatever you want to call it, on the left. Standings.
And Morbid Apathy losing 2 spots there as he gets out of shape in Dunlop.
He was just feeling for those guys following him.
There was Go Martin in chat, but they were not specific as to whether it was Edmonds or Stig.
Well, I think it defaults to Martin because I don't think Stig's out there right now.
The ultimate come from behind Stig victory.
Because Stig DNF'd race 1 and we're largely certain that at least one car didn't make it back, and I think it was Stig. So
Very possible.
Seems like we're down him and a Steve Davidson. Maybe not. Maybe not. But neither of them have appeared on the tower the whole time, so presumably not. And we have seen some action that would precipitate them getting onto the tower, if we're being honest. Martin Edmonds still hanging on to the top spot. These guys are separated by just 0.4 of a second. Reminding me of the famous Peter Gethin F1 victory, which he won, which the top 4 finished within 0.4, I do believe, of each other. I could be wrong on that. I'm gonna pull that up on my other screen here in a moment. Ariel Zatoni is a fallen victim to another Timo Konietzki overtake.
Oh, Ariel sideways.
Oh boy.
He saved it.
Saves it, but he is going to lose that 3rd place to Peter Daniel.
Damn, Daniel.
Timo taking advantage. Timo might be smelling a little victory here. Got a long ways to go.
Okay, so the race I'm thinking of is the 1971 Italian Grand Prix. This race was won by BRM driver Peter Gethin. Oh, Ariel off the track.
He didn't go off track. He just power slid that whole corner.
Yeah. Offline there, we'll put it that way.
Yeah.
Falls into the clutches of Stefan Frings, who will take over 4th place. Very, very briefly, and then get it back, and then probably lose it again. But Peter Gethin, the BRM driver, won the 1971 Italian Grand Prix over Ronnie Peterson by 1/100th of a second. Now, this gets more ridiculous when you realize that Francois Sever in 3rd place was only 9/100ths of a second behind Gethin. And it gets even worse because only 18/100ths of a second back was Mike Hillwood and 61/100 of a second for Howden Ganlin. So top 5 separated by 0.6 of a second. There you go. 1971 Formula One Grand Prix of Italy. There you go. We're having that moment right now as Martin Edmonds continues to hang on at the front of this pack.
He's got himself a run.
Mm-hmm.
Martin going totally defensive, which is going to let
open
Peter
that
get
up
in
quite a
inside
bit
there.
to let Peter Daniel with a run. Gets a little physical, but I would say fair.
Well, that's how Timo passed him, so I would agree with you.
We'll hip check. In the words of our esteemed third man in the booth, Byron the Giant. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of bump and grind.
My mind is telling me no. And pretty much everything else is like, yeah, let's do this.
Everything else is down for that bump and grind.
All right. Go to the store. Scan the code. Go to the store. Do it. Do it. Do it. Get a mug.
Sure, get a mug. I'm sure there's other stuff there.
Oh, I think so.
Should probably look at some more stuff.
Probably.
Yeah, I haven't been to that website in a while. Maybe I'll scan this while it's on the screen here.
I'm clicking on the link in the description. There's a link in the description of the video as /stream. What do we got? We got mugs, we got hats, we got stickers, die-cut stickers, thank you. T-shirts of variety.
Peter Daniel going for the lead. Pushes Martin wide and spoon. Martin coming back at him. There is 130 yard coming up. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Martin's on the inside. He's going for it.
Oh my goodness.
Put him in the wall.
Side by side through 130 yard. Here we go. Is Martin?
Oh, Martin dropped back.
Martin backs out.
Not better of it.
He didn't want to risk it for the biscuit.
Just go to the ESR store and get yourself a toque to show your displeasure at Martin's antics. Or something.
Let's have one of the hats. They're quick. Oh. Martin
Peter
messing
Daniel
up.
back to the point. Martin pushing, trying to keep up. Just about lost it there.
See if Timo can get through as well. So Tony has seen off Frings and leads him by about 5 seconds now. Everett's still having a good run in 6th place, followed by Sevilla, Semler, Campbell, and Vanden Erck. Then it is Morbid Apathy and Fran Hidalgo.
And Sven, who had fallen back all the way to 12th, has gotten back to 8th, but he is definitely going to be under some pressure from Nicholas now. Nicholas is catching up to him.
We'll see. He might need to just wait for Campbell's tires to die again.
Yeah, I was just going to say they're going to resume.
The issue has been
resume where they started their first race, or ended the first race.
I'd say Campbell's nemesis in race 1 was actually Frings. All right, on board with Timo. Still running in 3rd. Looking at the back of Martin Edmonds. Getting hit by Gravy periodically. Ariel's Tony picking up a track limit abuse penalty. Heading into 130 yard once again.
Emo out there in the grass.
Oh, he gone.
Thought for
Looks
sure he
at-
was going to try it right there.
Yeah, thought better of it, I think, because the car was a little bit unsettled.
Needs a Pepto-Bismol.
Pepto-Bismol for cars.
Also known as brakes.
On board
Willie
with Timo again.
Vanderherk. I think both the Steves are here because it showed that Willie Vanderherk has picked up 5 positions. That would mean he started in 15th.
That's a weird one. Well, no, that doesn't make that just doesn't make any sense because he would have started ahead of the two Steves.
True.
I think that's just a unreliable stat. Shall we put it that way?
It would have to be.
As Vandenherk would have started in P13 based on the grid construction, so he's up 3. And those 3 would be Morbid Apathy, Fran Hidalgo, and who else has fallen back?
Morbid. Oh, no, that is. He's there in 12th.
Morbid Fran and... Lefebvre is the other. So, still don't know if we got Steve Davidson or Stig Martin out there. Both of them may have made the race. We don't know. We are a little... This has been a long-standing issue with the race room spectator tool, as it does cut off the bottom of the field in race number 2, and number 3, and number, anything multiples.
You get him, Stick Dave.
Don't know why. But they have not shown on the tower all race, so don't know. We did start with at least 13. Put it that way. Wilfredo Sevilla having an issue through Spoon. And a slowdown penalty for Nicholas Campbell. Who does pick up a spot from Sevilla.
I wonder if he was dodging Sevilla when he got that slowdown, since he was same time it all happened. That's what he was doing.
Does feel like a relatively plausible theory. And being shown again. That might be for the same infraction, though. They do tend to show them 2 or 3 times. It's a shame this isn't at night, because I do love the Suzuka Ferris wheel at nighttime. You can see it right there, off of turn 5. But at night in ACC and other games, it'll actually be fully lit up. Yeah, it looks very cool.
If it's not made out of steel or iron, is it still a Ferris wheel?
I believe so. Actually, one of my favorite tracks to drive at night is Suzuka, because it's number one, it's well lit, so it doesn't suffer from the usual problem of nighttime driving, where people are driving off the track because they can't see. But most games do. There's just a lot of stuff in trackside that kind of looks neat. On board with Fran Hidalgo as he battles with Willie Vandenherk over 10th place. They head through the Degnas. Martin Edmonds, would you stop abusing track limits?
Never.
It's not permitted. It's not legal. Track limits are not your children, and you are not Adrian Peterson.
Wow, it was one time.
Wow.
I guarantee you it was not one time.
The child is being impertinent.
I feel like I need to quote Gridiron Heights on this one, which is the episode where Adrian Peterson and his kid are out in the forest. He's just like, oh my god, there are so many things I want to hit you with.
Vile slander. It might actually not be vile slander.
I don't think it is. All right,
Going into
Brandon
130
showing the
again.
nose. Yeah. Does he mean it though? That's the question. Van Herk hangs on. So Hidalgo's gotten through there and should probably sprint away a little bit. I think his long term, his battle might be with Sevilla more so than it is with Van Herk. So it's Peter Daniel leading from Martin Edmonds, Timo Konietzny, Ariel Zatoni in fourth place, followed by Stefan Frings, Andreas Ebert, Sven Semler, who was in the lead when Martin Edmonds spun him out, but he has made the best of a bad situation and made it back up in his 7th. Nicholas Campbell 8th, Wilfredo Sevilla in 9th, 10th for Fran Hidalgo, 11th for Willie Van den Herk, and Morbid Apathy in 12th. There is potentially a 13th and 14th and 15th car running. We don't know.
Lefebvre is out there. Just where we don't know. Let's see if he's anywhere near Morbid Apathy.
Somebody behind him. So there is a 13th place car. I suspect it is Lefebvre. Because I think that is that's the right livery general color.
Oh, it just caught a flash of him.
Yeah. It's kind of got that olive and tan livery, I do believe.
There he is.
There he is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Lefebvre. It's not Stig Martin. Stig Martin had a blue and silver car, and I honestly don't know what livery Davidson had.
Somebody say Saturday Night Lefebvre?
Morbid Apathy, that's not the track limits.
He can do what he wants. Let it slide.
He is apathetic at best in regards to track limits.
Let it slide.
Getting slightly nervous. My Ticats are still tied with the Edmonton Elks at 21-21.
That's why they are the Ticats.
Not wrong on this occasion. They're in the third quarter of that game. Also, shout out to Cody Vichardo, the Elks quarterback, who is 16 of 16.
Well, they're not just trying to wheel Ricky Ray out there? Ricky, we need you to come back after your 98,000th frickin' concussion, if you wouldn't mind.
Ricky, we need you to go out there and just complete some passes.
Just 2. Just give us 2. You can have your head torn off after that. We're fine.
I think at this point we are finally at the point where Ricky Ray is not an upgrade over anybody.
What? Oh. It's just gotta use a lot of duct tape to keep them together.
Konietzny wants to get through. He beat Edmonds in race 1, and Edmonds is not a guy who maintains tire life. So these Miatas are not horrible on their tires, but I imagine that it is still not super happy right now. Also, we've seen Martin go like sideways through some of these corners, so like there is not a lot of what you would call tire prolonging driving going on right now. As we head down to 130R, we get a side-by-side.
Oh boy.
We are, but Timo kind of screwed that up by going way too tight. Picked up a slowdown penalty, and that will end the threat for the moment.
Might have been remembering what happened to Semler earlier. with Martin, that is.
Well, that was a little bit more bullish by Martin out of the Digners.
Yeah, saying I'm taking this, and that's what he's going to do right there. You're not taking it, I'm keeping it.
Got about 2 laps to go. We'll see if Timo can get the job done. He seems the faster car.
If you're really, really far behind, do they start giving you speed up penalties?
No. It's not Mario Kart.
Why not?
Not really anything else going on in the field right now. There's a couple of simmering battles. Semler's catching up to Ebert. Campbell's in the ballpark as well. And then Hidalgo's on the back of Vandenherk. But that's about it. The hairpin. Martin Edmonds looking to build that wall and keep on second place. Heading into Spoon. A little wide there from Martin.
Might give him a little bit of an overspeed, but
We have the same question we had last lap. Does Timo want to try and force the issue at 130R?
he had the draft to help him out. He's all the way beside him this time.
And is it gonna be enough?
Go
They're
for
still
it.
side by side.
Heading into Casio Triangle. Picking up Sven Semler. He's caught up to the back of Ebert. And Konecny is held off through the Casio Triangle. He'll have one more shot. Last lap. Nicholas Campbell, please stop violating track limits.
Or no soup for you.
The track has feelings, sir. It has personal limits.
You've been violated, gentlemen.
It's time for you to be your best Robute Gilliman and not Conrad Kurse.
Bricks.
Someone was trying to argue with me that the Night Lords were a pointless legion, and my response was just, I don't think we can judge the Night Lords. They were led by a psychopath. I don't think that was how that was supposed to work. I think they were just broken.
I like the camera move on that last corner. That was good.
Here we go through hairpin for the final time. Heading up to 220R.
This has been where Timo's been faster than Martin every single lap.
I think the problem is that he's run down to the point where, like, it's basically you're going to have to go through it through 130R.
I think so. See if he gets a run coming out of here. Martin definitely a tighter line this time.
So it's 130R and the Casio Triangle. These are the last 2 spots he's got to work with.
Does not have the same run he had last couple
Yeah.
laps.
It'll have to be Casio. He needs a really good run through here through 130R.
And this is where Martin throws a whole bucket of gravy right out the window.
All right.
Oh boy!
Side by side into Casio.
They're trying to cross him
goes
over.
Last corner.
Martin got the Carey Price in him.
And Martin looks like he is gonna hang on to second place. Peter Daniel completes the doubleheader. And Timo Konechny will join him on the podium in both races with a third place here in race 2, and he appears to be very happy with it. Gives the wiggle. Fourth place to Ariel Zatoni. And fifth place will belong to Stefan Frings. Might still have a good battle between Ebert and Sembler, though, to the line. Might be across the line now, though, unfortunately. But, oh, there it is. Ebert does hang on against both Sembler and Campbell. And ninth place for Wilfredo Sevilla. And rounding off the top 10 right now is Willy Vandenherk in the 8-bit livery car, but Fran Hidalgo chases him to the line. And that will be 10th and 11th. And I want to give a shout out to Morbid Apathy, because the Morbid Apathy I'm used to seeing would have been way further behind than this.
Lefebvre right there behind him has caught him, but a little too late to get onto the see. We did have all 15 drivers, but they didn't show the last two.
They show up either way.
Yeah.
So it'll show anybody who entered. So the fact that we weren't given a lap time for Martin or Davidson,
Sure.
it means one of two things. Either option A, they didn't race. Option B, they raced and never posted a legal lap time. But, I think option A is probably likely, that whatever technical difficulties took them out of race 1 also prevented them from competing in race number 2. Well, assuming that the top 4 go on to the main event, that's going to be representation for Peter Daniel. I think that's a given. He won all but one race in this split, following at Moto Ohio. Gunnar Ricks will join him, as well as Ariel Zatoni. And in fourth place, I believe it's going to be the absent Adam Komorowski, who did not show up today, but it didn't matter. In the end, he had enough. And in the end, Nicholas Campbell did not have enough to get that spot off of him. Fifth place will probably belong to, I'm going to guess, Campbell, and then Fotis Suzuka in sixth place.
Good old crazy glue.
And Martin Evans will move up a couple of spots. He came in today in 10th place. Probably will move past Fran Hidalgo, maybe Niels Lefebvre. At best, Stefan Frings. So he might get up to 7th place, but I think that probably 8th place is the best he's got on offer. That's all I got to say. Anybody else have anything?
Eat more peanut brittle.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. We really appreciate it. Again, this has been fun. I hope you guys had fun like we did. Let's do this again.
Hell yeah.
Green flag, let's go.
Is the stream over?
You're interrupting the video.
Now it's done.
Fairness, I think the join us now part of the video might be a little bit out of place at this point.
No, always join. Always.